Yo, guys, this is important. Oh shit, I'm gonna knock over my lighting. I'm not gonna do an intro for this video. This is important, and I'm excited, but at the same time, I am kind of nervous because I don't know what this holds for the future. First of all, I want to say welcome back to my channel. I am happy that you decided to tune into this video, but there is some fantastic news that I have to tell you guys. This is another video talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare, yes, but what I just heard or what I just saw on Twitter is fucking massive. This is something that as soon as I saw it, I was like, I have to talk about this. This is huge. I'm sorry if I don't end up playing a lot in this video, but I have Twitter open right now and I'm gonna put this up on the screen so you can see. Breaking. Activision has announced that Call of Duty Modern Warfare will not have loot boxes or supply drops ever. In a huge change for Call of Duty microtransaction systems, there will be a battle pass. What? Now, I know you guys are saying, don't get so excited. Listen, I am going to end this video off with a lot of suspicion and all that stuff, but let me be excited right now in this very moment. Because not only did Charlie Intel tweet this, Activision themselves tweeted that they are going to be changing the system. It's not going to be loot boxes anymore. Treyarch are on board with this as well. Infinity Ward are on board with this. All the game developers are coming out and saying that it's going to be different. And the thing that I like about this is that it's not just them saying that there's not going to be loot boxes in the game, because they've said that before and then, you know, post-launch things change. They said that there's not going to be loot boxes ever, and I'm pretty sure they can't just say that and then go back on their word. I'm not too sure about the legality with that, but I'm pretty sure that they can't say there won't be supply drops or loot boxes ever and then end up changing that down the road. I'm not exactly too sure, but wouldn't that classify as like false advertising or something like that? I'm just gonna say this right now. If this is true, if there is not going to be loot boxes whatsoever in this game, if there is going to be a direct path to content, I don't care if it's in a battle pass system, even if they put the weapons in a battle pass system, I wouldn't have as much of a problem with that, as long as you can actually obtain it within a reasonable amount of time. Just as long as they're not in an RNG based system like loot boxes, I don't really mind. But as I'm saying, if this is true, if this is actually going to be the future and that we're not going to have loot boxes in Call of Duty, this is the best change to Call of Duty we've had in God knows how long. If this does happen, it's about fucking time as well. I have had enough of loot boxes in video games, man. This shit is literally ruining gaming. It's not just ruining Call of Duty. It's making me dislike gaming as a whole because I just can't go anywhere. I can't play any fucking game without loot boxes just infecting it. And I'm hoping that if Call of Duty decides to do this, it's going to set a precedence across gaming as a whole. And hopefully they do come with some sort of system that isn't loot boxes that allows them to make money. Listen, Activision, I'm all for them making money. They are a business and they have to appeal to shareholders and blah blah blah. They also have employees who need a job. I get that. However, don't do it by implementing loot boxes and encouraging gambling. That's the shit that I don't like. I just have a big gripe with loot boxes as a whole. I hope to fucking God that this is true and that they're not going to go back on their word. As they said, they're never going to implement supply drops. I currently can't see any loopholes around this. Previously, they said, oh, we're not going to have loot boxes, but that could mean just at launch that they're going to add them. But they said that they're never going to have loot boxes. The only thing I can think of is that maybe they're not going to be called loot boxes or supply drops, but I don't really know if they would do that. I don't know if they would say, oh, we're not going to have supply drops or loot boxes and then have something like, I don't know, fucking supply bags or some shit. Like, I don't know how this thing works. Some people are saying that, oh, they've said this in the past, you know, they've said that they're not going to have loot boxes and supply drops in the game. However, this is the first time that they've ever come out. Activision themselves have come out and said that they're never going to have them in the game at all. They've said in the past that, you know, we're not going to have loot boxes at launch, but they have never come out and said, we're never going to have loot boxes in the game. That is just mind-blowing to me. And the fact that other studios as well, like Treyarch, Infinity Ward, they're coming out and saying it as well. Like, they're being as open about this as possible. it's fucking blowing my mind. Like, what is going on? It's like we're in a universe or something where Activision aren't greedy and they just want to, like, stop all this shit. As I said, if this happens, if this is actually the case, this is going to be some of the greatest news to ever hit Call of Duty, and oh my god, it's about fucking time because I'm sick of this shit. This is absolutely fantastic news, and the only thing I can think of is, why is this happening? Why are Activision choosing to do this? Something seems just a little bit fishy to me. I'm not saying that they're not going to do this and that they're gonna go back on their word 100%, but it just seems weird. They made so much money off of this system, so why are they changing it? And that's where my suspicions come in. I am excited for this. I definitely want this to be the case. I want change to finally happen, not just for Call of Duty, but for gaming in general. I think it's about time that loot boxes make their way to the past, because this shit is getting out of fucking hand. At the moment, I have my suspicions because I'm worried that this is going to be fucked up. I'm scared that Activision are going to do something to ruin this, because they have done this in the past so many times. I never thought that I would believe them ever again. I thought that they were just full of shit, and no matter what, that things weren't going to change. But I don't know why, but I sort of believe them, and I'm scared that they're going to fuck this up again somehow. It's just because things are different this time. The way they're wording this, they're being very transparent. There is no reading between the lines. It's very clear what they want to do. They want to get rid of loot boxes and have a direct way for you to actually obtain weapons. And they're not just saying that loot boxes are gone temporarily, they're saying they're gone permanently. And that's why it's sort of just surprising to me. And I'm just scared. I'm definitely excited, but I'm worried that this is not going to be what it seems. I'm just worried that this is going to be fucked up somehow. I really hope that that's not the case. I would love if Call of Duty would just not have loot boxes, man. That's like a fucking dream. I just wish loot boxes would disappear from gaming, period. If they're cosmetic only, then that's fine. I don't care about that. But please, for the love of God, just, I hope this is true. I hope that Call of Duty Modern Warfare is going to be amazing as a result. Charge whatever the fuck you want for skins. Put $20 skins in the shop or some shit. I don't give a fuck about that. But just please, normal content in-game, please, just give it to us for free through normal updates like Fortnite does, like Apex Legends does, like League of Legends does. I don't give a shit about cosmetics. You could literally charge thousands of dollars for the worst cosmetic in the world, whatever. But when it comes to things that change the gameplay, that's where I draw a line, and that's where I have an issue with supply drops and, you know, monetization and stuff like that. Let's just keep our fingers crossed. I'm still in the boat of, I will believe it when I see it. When we're actually in the game, a few months in, and nothing changes, and for the whole year, the game is good, then that's when I'm going to believe it, and that's when I'm finally going to say, okay, maybe they've changed. But until then, I'm still on the defensive, and I'm still sort of worried that things are going to be bad. I'm going to believe it when I see it, but if it does happen, well then, bravos to Activision. Finally, they are changing their ways, and I'm hoping that other game developers will follow in those footsteps. Make your money, that's fine, but please, just let us be happy. Give us nice things. That's all I ask for. If you can provide that, then I'm going to be happy. And with all that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up. What do you guys think about this news? Do you believe Activision? Are you excited for this game, or do you think that nothing is going to change? Personally, I'm kind of in the middle. I don't know yet. I just have to wait and see. But this is a good sign, and I am cautiously optimistic about Modern Warfare, and I don't know, I have a good feeling. But I've had good feelings in the past, and they've been utterly fucking crushed, and I'm hoping that this good feeling is actually going to stick around, because if it doesn't, well then, I don't know. I don't know. That's all I can say. But yeah, as I said, I'm going to wrap this video up here. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you smack the like button. If you want to stay up to date on my content, please be sure to subscribe. I'll have my last video in the corner. If you haven't checked that out already, definitely make sure to check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.